Hello, hello, hello! What's happening, everybody? MCOC Droid does back again with another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. We are still in the middle of Summer Smackdown. It is currently week 5, but in case you missed it, I am going back and doing videos on all 5 weeks in terms of the epic difficulty. I had initially only done week 3 when that one went live. I kind of speeded through weeks 1 and 2 off camera, just trying to get shards to do that first big initial, Mystic Science Crystal opening. So I'm going back now and doing videos on both weeks 1 and week 2. And then I still have to get caught up on weeks 4 and weeks 5. So at some point now, you should have already seen in the corner there, popping up, not a video, or not a link to a video of either week 1 or week 3, but the playlist that I have created. Because, of course, I want to make sure all 5 videos are done and all organized in one spot, in case you are still also playing catch-up like I am. In terms of getting ready for week 6, which is going to be the Omega difficulty. And of course, for that one, to participate in any of the difficulties, you need to have collected all 5 of the sunglasses from the previous 5 weeks. So we are talking week 2 here. And I'm going to use most of the same team that I did in week 1. However, I'm going to make one change just to take on this Human Torch fight. I'm going to take out Omega Red and put in Colossus instead. Since he is Incinerate immune, he is going to be a great counter to that fight right there. Of course, he's got plenty of other abilities, but certainly focusing on the Incinerate immune for this very first fight. It's not too bad overall, as you saw from the banner there. It is Human Torch, a Nihilus, Obsidian, Ebony Maw, Invisible Woman, and then wrapping up with Namor. Alright, so starting off with Human Torch, the nodes aren't too bad. They're pretty much obviously there to amp up his abilities, so as long as you're not getting hit, and as long as you're not getting incinerated, then it's essentially a straightforward Human Torch fight. I'm going to be using Colossus, so the fact that incinerates are more effective doesn't matter to me. There's that heavy hitter node again. I was talking about it in the week 1 video where, of course, it's not the toughest node in the game or anything, but it can be the most annoying if you're kind of running on autopilot. You just have to make sure that you're not intercepting their failed heavies too early, since it is still considered part of the animation, which means they are still unstoppable. So yeah, you just got to watch out for that. Redouble Determination. If you're using somebody that is debuff heavy, just be careful there, since Torch will be gaining a lot of extra attack and, of course, a lot of extra power with each of those debuffs. Spontaneous Combustion, keep an eye out for that, just for him triggering Nova Form a bit more often or sooner than you might expect. And then Hot Blooded. Colossus doesn't bleed, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, just watch if you have a heavy bleeder with the temperature rising faster and what have you. So yeah, just gonna roll with Colossus here. See what we can do. Get some parries going for some extra burst damage right there. Always like seeing that. Go. Do a couple more parries. Just build up my power a bit. Do some extra free damage, quote unquote. Get special 2 of my own going. Any crits? Jeez, not one crit. Thanks. But that's fine. That's fine. Same deal. Let's do a couple parries. Make up for some non-crit damage with some extra burst damage, because why not? Build up some more armor ups. Ooh, that was a little too early on my part, so here we go. Come on. Finally, at least one crit. I was trying to bait him out just to finish it off before he could throw the special, just to try and speed up the end of the fight. But oh well. All right, so 1 down, moving right along. We've got everyone's favorite Nihilus. I'm going to roll with Beardo just to give myself that little extra wiggle room for Nihiluses. Nihiluses? I didn't even think about that. What would be the possessive of a Nihilus? Is it a Nihiluses? I guess it is. his unstoppables is what is the point that I'm trying to make. So yeah, armor break is more effective. The kinetic reactor can be a little annoying as well. Electric fluctuations can be a little annoying in case you are relying on a bunch of buffs. Just be prepared that they are not going to last anywhere near as long as they normally do. As if a Nihilus isn't aggressive already, here you go. He's even more aggressive. And then we have Resistor. It's just annoying. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Let's go with the Beardo. I'm going to say, hopefully try and... There we go. Just try and trigger parry early. Get the armor break going. That was too early on my part, that's for sure. Boom, boom, boom. But really gonna need him to throw his special 2 here. Considering he's aggressive, there we go. Like he can get all that power back. It's fine. I was just very surprised at how long he was holding on to that special 2. At this point, I'm just trying to get close enough so that I know I can finish him off with my special 3. Basically, just end this fight in one swoop. But here, go ahead and throw it again. Get all up in there. Nice. Well, at this point I might as well just keep trying to push him. It's just that the resistor node, it just makes it so unnecessarily longer. The fight, I should say. Yeah, that should definitely do it. He is done. So, it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Not as clean of a fight or as aggressive as a fight. On my end, at least, as it could have been. But he's dead, so that's all that matters. Moving on to Obsidian. I don't remember these nodes being all that difficult. Aggressive, special 2 buys, enhanced special 2. No big worry there. You can still try and bait out special 1s just to keep his power level low. He gets a persistent charge every 15 seconds. He gets his route buff whenever he activates specials, if it's available. And then, yeah, your nullifies eventually are not going to work all that well as the fight continues on. Again, really no specific, like, god tier counter here. I think pretty much anybody is really going to work for you. Honestly, I'm just going to roll with Beardo again, just to get the armor breaks and things like that. Hopefully speed up the fight more than normal. And again, I'm just trying to keep an eye on his power level. Just watch those special 2s just in case. Since, you know, they will be stronger, they're unblockable, all that. Not good stuff, but all that stuff. Get some more armor breaks going on him again. Might as well do one more. See if we can bait something out here. There we go. Deal, just trying to build some, keep my charges up, build armor breaks and things like that on him. Go ahead and bait out this special. This should do it, I would think, especially with that 20% boost right there. And, oh yeah, he's super done. There we go. So yeah, I mean, again, I obviously they're going to be amazing counters for him, but I honestly think that those nodes are not really designed to trip you up. So I would say just whoever you normally use against Obsidian, just stick with them here. Ebony Maw, let's take a look at the notes here. Again, aggressive. That can certainly work in your favor. Just stay aggressive with them, basically. Energy attacks are going to deal more damage. Kinetic transference. Just watch the power gain on his end with blocked attacks. Faltering Mind. Falter effects inflicted by the defender Last for an additional second. Reduce the attacker's defensive ability accuracy by 100%, so just watch out there. Critical setup. When the attacker ends combo with the same attack they ended their previous combo with, the attack is a guaranteed critical hit. So that could be nice. I am going to go ahead and activate Human Torch's ability here, and again, just kind of fight him as normal, basically. It's not too amped up, which is nice. And we'll just kind of go for full combos here. Throw a special 2, or I should say a special as well, not a special 2 because it was a special 1. And again, I've been keeping the temperature up just sort of naturally, so I'm not missing anyway, which is another great feature of Human Torch. As long as you have temperature at 10 or higher, your attacks will never miss, which is really great, and certainly helps with Ebony Maw right there. So yeah, I'm already done. I can't even keep up with the fight itself because I'm already done. Invisible Woman. So watch her crit rates and her crit damage because, of course, I believe it's only her specials, not all of her attacks, but the stronger her shield is, the more likely, well, let's take a look because I'm not going to be able to say it correctly. Where is it? Basically, her crit chance is higher. Here you go. Yeah. When invisible, incoming attacks have a 100% chance to miss as long as invisible is not blocking or dodging, and crit rating is increased by a bunch. And I believe I thought it was also based on her, the strength of her shield as well. Actually, I believe that's her awakened ability. Did I? Nope. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about apparently. But the point is, yeah, watch out for those crits because they will hit hard. Power Thief miss. So again, whenever you miss, she's going to get a Power Thief passive for 10 seconds while it's active. All hits steal 5% of the attacker's current power, so watch out for that. Whenever she has her field active, she's going to be more defensive. When it's inactive, she'll be more aggressive. You're going to get a heal block debuff, long distance relationship. That again, thankfully, that's not the degenerated one. That is quote unquote just weakness. And then masochism. So I'm going to stick with Human Torch again. And yes, I could have used the pre-fight ability here instead of on the last fight, but I'll be all right. So let's try not to get too annoyed by her defensiveness. And there was masochism back already. That was quicker than I thought it would be. Let's get my temperature up a little bit. Wasn't enough, unfortunately. I had a hunch that was going to happen. I mean, she's just so defensive. She's just so defensive. That was ridiculous. All right, let's just go Beardo. It does get a little annoying sometimes, the whole defensiveness fighting style, or if that's what you want to call it. Don't be like me. Don't be impatient. You just have to wait it out. Be a better fighter than me. See if I can't build some stuff up here. Apparently I can't because, oh, there we go. That was not expected. Ah, she's so defensive. Come on, throw the special or something just so I don't get caught by it. There we go. Ah, oh, still alive. Wow, that was lucky. That was bad, but that was lucky. This is not a clean fight. I'll just finish it off with Corvus. Because all that's left is Namor, and I can use Warlock for that. But yeah, don't be like me. Be patient. There we go. Jeez. That was more annoying than I thought it would be. I might literally... I know I've already done this, and this is literally just for the video, since I've already done this 100%, but I almost want to go back in there and do that fight one more time, just to make it actually clean. Anyway, moving on. Namor. Bleed more effective. Physical resistance. Outrageous 3. Every time you gain a bar of power, Namor decreases the time between generating outrage. So just keep an eye on that. Spite will be a little annoying, but just keep baiting out specials and it shouldn't be too bad. And then he shrugs debuffs off sooner. So, yep, I'm just going to go with Warlock and shut all that down, basically. Because even though he's going to have the constant spite, it's really not going to be too bad. Kind of deal with this pretty much permanently. Like, there's really no issue here. You know, he's not going to gain any more outrage, so yeah, you can kind of keep this part going as long as you don't get clipped by any specials. And just sort of stay aggressive, keep beating into him, and it will not take too long at all. But yeah, it's already gone, unfortunately. Did a lot of damage though, so not too worried about it. Oh, good timing on his dash forward. Or bad timing on my dash back, whichever you prefer. That should do it. He's dead. So there we go, 100% on week 2 of the epic difficulty of Summer Smackdown. Apologies for not having a cleaner Invisible Woman fight, but again, you saw that it was mostly just out of my own impatience. So just watch out for the defensive and you are absolutely fine. So yeah, that is week 2 in the books. As always, if you have any other matchups you'd like to see for this, if you have any other suggestions, feel free to put it down in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell. All that stuff really helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. For now though, thank you so much for watching. Take care and I will see you next time.